Hello, my name is Miss Miller, and today we'll be talking about money. Essential question. How can we recognize money and show the value? Standard. Recognize that money has value. Vocabulary. Money can be defined as anything that people use to buy goods and services. Money is what many people receive for selling their own things or services. Money is also called many other things like currency or cash. It's a great idea to have visual supports around your classroom, in your physical classroom, or your Google or virtual classroom. In addition to posters that you can find online, you can also create your own with the help of the students. Introduction. You can start with coins. Show the real coin, then you can pass it around the classroom. Then you can give students the coin manipulatives. Have them examine it, look at it, notice the front and the back. And you can tell students the value of the penny is worth 1 cent. And you can repeat this process for each coin and eventually move on to bills. An activity. You can play a game called Show Me the Money. You can ask students to perform different commands such as, everyone, hold up the penny. And you can walk around the classroom, the physical room, to make sure everybody holds up the penny. Or in your Google Classroom or virtually, you can have them hold it up to the screen so that you can see it. You could also ask them to give the person next to you a quarter. So again, whether they're in the physical classroom, they'll be able to turn to a neighbor or a partner and give it to them. Or if they're working with a caregiver at home, they could pass it to them. Next, you can ask them to place the dime on the floor or on the table. In addition to put a nickel on your head. So the possibilities are endless. You can also work on identifying coins by having them place images of the coins next to the name. So here, in the word penny, they were able to place the front of the penny, the back of the penny, and add the value. And here, I know coins. Penny, the front and back, nickel, the front, the dime, the back, and so on. So they would just add the images. Sheets like these can be found on Teachers Pay Teachers. You would sort in ascending order to receive the free money-related resources first. You can also identify by having them use different colors. So here, the penny is red. So each time they see the penny, front or back, they would color it red. The nickel is blue, the same process. The front and back, they would color it blue. And here, you can use a tissue box to create a die and add on the image of the penny, the nickel, the dime. And whenever they roll that coin, they have to place it on top. You can also use puzzles. So here they have the word quarter, the back, the front, and the value. They could repeat that process and complete that puzzle for each of the coins. And here they have 4 cents. So they would color in the correct amount of pennies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Students can also sort. Students could have a container of the manipulative coins or real coins if you have them available and place them in the appropriate area. So obviously here we have dimes, quarters, pennies, and nickels. And here they have a bank coin sorter. And the same process, 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, and 25. So they're able to see the dollar amount versus the word. So you can also print out sheets and you can laminate these, Velcro it, and it can be reusable. So here they're sorting pennies and dimes. In addition, for some of our earlier learners, You would have the real items. You can use a muffin pan or trays. You can label them so students would know which one goes where, or you can place one in and they would have to observe it to see what's there and find the correct area in which to sort. You can also do dramatic play, such as a bank. So here, students would talk about money. They have bills, have the hours. Here, there's a sensory table with different items in it, in addition to the ATM bank. And this is something that could be a new topic to introduce to students because while we're learning about money and coins and bills, there's also plastic money. So that's a great way to introduce credit cards and ATM cards. You could potentially give students a card and tell them that a certain amount is on it. You have 5 cents on this card. How many things can you buy? So they understand that money can be on a card. You can also have dramatic play as a store versus a bank. So here you have the cash register, it's labeled. Here are the items with the price, and students would pay the appropriate amount. You can also recreate stores that they may have recognized or have even been to. In addition to restaurants. Here, this is a Chinese food restaurant, so students could imitate that. And here's a cash register and pay for their goods and services. There are many resources available to help teach money. One is mathgames.com, and you'll see different games that has questions for our students. Which coin is this? So the students would need to read and understand that this is a quarter. How much money is there? And students would need to add the two coins and type the number. So let's take a look at the site. So here, how much money is there? The students would type 2 and receive a great job. And then they would continue to add the amount. Another great resource is appsmathlearningcenter.org. And then you would search for money and then go to pieces. And here, let's take a look at the site. It has money manipulatives that you can use to enhance your lesson. So say you want to ask a student to show you 5 cents. And you could write 5 cents. And the students would 1, 2, drag and drop, 3, 4, 5. Or you could put 5 pennies there and have the students write to tell you the amount. YouTube.com is a great resource. You could search money songs or money read alouds. And we have Jack Hartman, number rock coins, and several other videos. You would search to find a video that best meets your needs. We may be talking about bills in addition to coins. Go Noodle has some great resources. You can also go to getepic.com, and there's several read alouds in multiple languages. On Get Epic, you would search money, and here is ¿Qué es el dinero? What is money? What's it worth? If you're talking about the value. All for a dime. Money counts, and so on as you search. And you can sort by age, reading level, fiction, nonfiction, the format, and language. You can also utilize wow.boomlearning.com. And here, there's several games. What coin is this? It's this may be a bit more advanced. The students would type penny and submit their answer. How much is it worth? It's worth 1 cent. Oh, incorrect answer. And the students would find out if they provided the correct answer or incorrect. So in this case, I typed the number, but it was asking for the word. So that would be a good distinction to discuss with your students. In conclusion, money can be defined as anything that people use to buy goods and services. Money is what many people receive for selling their own things and services. Dramatic play and games are great for hands-on learning and practice. Students can increase money knowledge by identifying, matching, and sorting activities. Math Learning Center, Math Games, Boom Learning, Epic Books, Teachers Pay Teachers, and YouTube have great resources. Thank you so much for listening today.